Yeah. Straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From news to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Yeah, straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From news to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Current affairs, politics in the air. Social issues, we deal with it fair. No fluff, no filter, we call it how it is. Real TV vibes, what this how we biz. Straight to the point, get the people them speak. Straight to the point, every day of the week. Drama, truth, now the stories we've been. Tune in, let reality sing ya. Straight to the point, we don't beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From news to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Yeah. Straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From news to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Yeah, straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From news to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Current affairs, politics in the air. Social issues, we deal with it fair. No fluff, no filter, we call it how it is. Real TV vibes, what this how we biz. Straight to the point, get the people them speak. Straight to the point, every day of the week. Drama, truth, now the stories we've been. Tune in, let reality sing ya. Straight to the point, we don't beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From news to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Yeah. Straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From news to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Yeah, straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From news to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Current affairs, politics in the air. Social issues, we deal with it fair. No fluff, no filter, we call it how it is. Real TV vibes, what this how we biz. Straight to the point, get the people them speak. Straight to the point, every day of the week. Drama, truth, now the stories we've been. Tune in, let reality sing ya. Straight to the point, we don't beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From news to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Yeah. Straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From news to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Yeah, straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From news to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Current affairs, politics in the air. Social issues, we deal with it fair. No fluff, no filter, we call it how it is. Real TV vibes, what this how we biz. Straight to the point, get the people them speak. Straight to the point, every day of the week. Drama, truth, now the stories we've been. Tune in, let reality sing ya. Straight to the point, we don't beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From news to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Yeah. Straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From news to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Yeah, straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From news to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Current affairs, politics in the air. Social issues, we deal with it fair. No fluff, no filter, we call it how it is. Real TV vibes, what this how we biz. Straight to the point, get the people them speak. ya. Straight to the point, we don't beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From news to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Yeah. Straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From news to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice.
You're viewing Real TV. Thanks for choosing us.
Hello, everyone. I am the Reverend Clifford Rawlins, minister of the Diego Martin United Church and a published author. I am inviting you to join me on Real TV for Honest to God, where we are honest with what Scripture is and says and addressing topical issues in Christianity in a postmodern context and post-colonial Caribbean landscape. Provocative, controversial, stimulating, and above all, openly honest. Every Tuesday at 2 to 3 p.m. right here on Real TV.
Honest to God, I'm coming clean. Honest to God.
Macon Construction Company Limited. Save big whilst building stronger. We build with our Macon innovative building systems, which provides high wind speed, earthquake, sea blast and fire resistance, is thermally and acoustically insulated, provides improved construction timelines and cost savings. We provide construction services from design to finish and everything in between. Macon Construction Company Limited. Building green today with tomorrow's technology. Contact or visit us today.
I am Walter Stewart, President of the Trinidad and Tobago National Council of Parent-Teacher Associations Incorporated. Join us every Thursday, 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. on Real TV, where we look at NPTA Speaks, National Parent-Teacher Association Speaks, on topical and relevant issues pertaining to parents, teachers, education, and students of Trinidad and Tobago. This, of course, encapsulates local, regional, and international audiences every Thursday, 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. on Real TV, NPTA Speaks.
To the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From news to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Current affairs, politics in the air. Social issues, we deal with it fair. No fluff, no filter, we call it how it is. Real TV vibes, what this how we be. Straight to the point, yeah, the people them speak. Straight to the point, every day of the week. Drama, truth, now the stories we've been. Tune in, let reality sing ya. Straight to the point, we don't beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From news to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice.
announced the second person to come to the protest.
So, let's see.
Hey, yeah, man, bless you, yeah.
Yeah, I hear that all.
In a police state. Anyway, all of us reference together. Of course.
Like that's really what this schools don't like people that still like across the road. Like they know where different center is. I want to sing it out on Eagle TV, it's on channel 52. They that are on with us on Green Dot, as well as Android Mobile, in real life, and of course I've seen a large contingent of police officers have actually the entrance of what we were calling here, what is called this road again? Barbados Federation Park. So on that structure,
Oh yes, I need to protect the rest.
the detention bus has arrived. However, a little bit has not reached us yet. If we look through the list of the no protest zones, the forensics sciences center is nowhere near. However, one person would have said that police officers would have told them that they would have advised that there's a no protest zone. So I guess it's based on what the police say is at that point in time, because under the emergency powers, we'll find out. We'll figure it out. Somewhere or the other, we will figure it out. But we are here on site. The police officers have and what I have been made to note is that they know somebody tell me is that when it's set up, people can come through on that side. So I guess it's only the people that live on this road that should be able to access at the point in time. However, there's a large contingent of police officers present. They are at this point monitoring the scene. Some familiar faces from on Wednesday. So we'll wait to see how this pans out. There's no chanting at this point in time. There's no placard. What I'm seeing though is a large contingent of masking tape. So I'm not sure exactly what is going to happen. I'm seeing some people have masking tape on their chest that marks don't shoot. So let's see what takes place. So you all stick and stay. We are here live in St. James, right outside of the forensic center. Well, adjacent to the road where persons are here right now. So I will have to change it. Give me a little thing because I have my So for those of you all that are inside with us right now, what I want you all to know is that this is the contingent of police officers here. There would have been the detention bus, not as much police officers as there would have been on Wednesday. However, there is a contingent of police officers here right now. There is also a contingent of persons who is here on the pavement. They're just standing here. Police officers would have told at least one or two persons that, yo, this is a no protest zone, and as such they would have locked off the entire area. So we're waiting to see exactly what takes place and what happens. I want to say good afternoon to all of you all the listeners and viewers on Real TV. We're waiting to see what's happening and what is going to take place here this evening. There's a contingent of persons outside, as well there's a contingent of persons who is also members of the media, and we're all here waiting to see what happens. Balissa Phillips is not on site, and as far as it was told is that this action was supposed to take place at 3 p.m. today. So as the action was supposed to be taken at 3 p.m. today, she's not at site present. As you can see, there are many various different officers. This is the first time I'm actually seeing officers here in that kind of outfitting. Not sure, but we're here and we're going to give you guys it ball by ball, step by step, until we could see, well, what will take place or what is happening from here. Yeah? But let me see if I can probably start to watch through some comments and things in the meantime. And of course, you know, y'all could tell us where y'all are looking at us right now. Want to say good afternoon to Jody, Marsha Rose, Selector Starboy, Gwyneth Edwards. Okay, so saying the song is very low. Don't worry, I will try to fix that. Stephanie Wickham, Bernice Ned. If y'all are hearing us now much better, y'all could let us know as well. Let me know as well. We are also live on TikTok as well, right, Director? Right, so this is what is taking place at this point in time. We're giving it to you guys as straight, as raw, as straight to the point as possible. And of course, the best place for you all to be and to be watching all of this happening as it unfolds is right here on Real TV. All right, so as you can see here again, another, looks like a resident, so they're letting residents pass. I think that would have been my audio that was monitoring from the other device. I guess to prevent to sanctify the safety of the forensic center, persons were also made aware that that zone, although the police would have been notified. I think the letter that I received would have been probably from the 24th or whatever the case may be, but the police would have been notified about a protest that would have happened outside the forensic center or in the vicinity of the forensic center today at 3 p.m. However, there is no sign of Alyssa Phillips and her mother as yet. They was released last night, just around after 8 p.m. And Alyssa would have made a short stint on her Facebook profile stating, you know, that she was released and that the protest is on today. So while we are wait and see, we have officers there, you know, just waiting, standing by. We're seeing the detention bus and the normal scopes of things. I mean, it begs to really ask a lot of different questions, and I'm seeing some of the questions here that persons are asking as well. I mean, I myself would like to know. I want the answers as much as you all. And is Alyssa Phillips a threat to Trinidad and Tobago? Is it that Alyssa Phillips, because of what she is saying, is causing some sort of riot, is causing some sort of uncertainty? I really don't know. But as far as we are here right now, we are here and we are waiting to see what will take place. Good afternoon to all of you all that are locked on. Gracelyn from Barataria, I see you. Wesley, good afternoon. Jody, good afternoon. Carice Broker, good afternoon. And all of you all here, you know, I want to say a pleasant good afternoon to each and every one of you all. So for those of you all who are just joining in on the situation, you know, we are right here outside of the Forensics Center. When they bring out Neil Everest,
Yeah. Straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From use to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Yeah, straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From use to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Current affairs, politics in the air. Social issues, we deal with it.
All right, so those of y'all who are joining us in, I want to say good afternoon once again for all of y'all that are watching us live on Real TV. So what is happening right now, we're seeing that a group of police officers has approached the barricades. It looks as if something is being planned by members of senior officers. If we look closely, and I'm zooming in there is also the legal officer, acting sergeant, I can't remember his name, but he is there right now in conversations with the officers at hand right now. So we're not sure exactly what actions will be taken as yet. Alyssa Phillips is still not on the ground. However, police officers has taken immediate steps to cordon off the access that is leading to the Forensics Sciences Center. The detention bus is parked there as well, and I mean the mood is quiet. We're seeing a lot of persons who are lined up on the pavement with masking tape on their mouths and the scotch tape. I mean, this is a different approach now to the protest. There are persons with masking tape. They are saying that, you know, well, let me just give you all a view. Today are outside, we outside without the cameraman, but let me just give you all just quick insights. So there are persons here right now, and they are all silently on the pavement. All silently on the pavement with scotch tapes on their mouths. So let me just take you all off the rig for a minute, and let me just give you all a quick walk around. So, right? So, as you can see, there are just persons right now just outside, and we're seeing, don't shoot, silent, I am Josh. So, as you can see here right now, this is the state. Persons are just there on the pavement. You know, and right, so this is what is taking place right now. So we're here and we're gonna keep you guys updated as to what is happening, what is taking place, what is happening on the ground at present. Alright, so we have a large contingent of police officers. I still wouldn't say that it is as large as what would have taken place or what would have been on Wednesday. However, they are here. Alright, there's still no sign of Miss Phillips and her mother on site as yet. However, there are persons here.
More police than people, and they have blocked the Prime Minister went through trouble, or the government rather, of saying what would they do protest doing. The Forensic Center was not one. And as you can see, the entire street has been barred and nobody can pass. Why? They have inconvenienced the entire country, traffic all over the place for what? They seem to be more concerned with protecting buildings than listening to the voices of the people. And that's why we continue to what we're doing.
No fluff, no filter, we call it how it is. Real TV vibes, what this how we miss. Straight to the point, get the people them speak. Straight to the point, every day of the week. Drama, truth, now the stories we've been. Tune in, let reality sing ya. Straight to the point, we don't beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From news to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. yes. Straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From you to drop.
I think I'm not going to take this because it is clear that regulations have said that there is no law prohibiting protest. There are laws that prohibit assembly without
Mohammed from Freetown Collective.
but there is no law to prohibit protest. Bigger question. Why
So we also have Mohammed here from Freetown Collective, who is actually standing inside as well. So let's see. You remember if you're coming from that side?
Yeah, you gotta come around. You gotta come either come back and go back through Marval and come down.
You are nothing, you are no girl. You are nothing to study from.
So you're seeing here, police officers are still doing their duties so far. You know, I see the crossing people from on the road and all these nice stuff. But we are here. We are here. There's a large contingent of officers outside here. And this is...
I know, here, I guess I'll share some ticket too.
They release something and say that she's not a fugitive. That she's not.
Because you cannot, but both of them can be true at the same time. You cannot be someone who's being charged and constitutionally police and not a fugitive at the same time.
She didn't flee the country under, darker night. She went to get medical treatment.
So, the gun would have been or somewhere close to the you will find out and release people.
That's the problem.
You want to do so? And you call a jeep for the jeep to come and come to America. What are you doing? What are you doing? You cannot shut up at the ground. Why are you doing that? Okay. After I am coming to the camera, you know, don't move! Don't move! Up down! After the incident, but this is a process that they're trying to drag out and ensure that police don't look at the situation. Of course. Long time.
So, guys, as you can see right now, Alyssa Phillips is here on site. She's here on site right now.
Truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Getting straight to the point. We not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From you to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Current affairs, politics in the air. Social issues, we deal with it fair. No fluff, no filter, we call it how it is. Real TV vibes, what this how we miss. Straight to the point, get the people them speak. Straight to the point, every day of the week. Drama, truth, now the stories we've been. Tune in, let reality sing ya. Straight to the point, we don't beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From news to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From news to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Getting straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From news to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Current affairs, politics in the air. Social issues, we deal with it fair.
Amen.
Start now.
So, for those of you that are joining us, they are going to stay with you all for 19 minutes. It seems to be a very silent protest. Persons have their mouths covered, and nothing is being said by Ms. Phillips or any of the contingents that is here at this moment.
Hands up, don't shoot. Hands up, don't shoot.
No, 19 minutes of silent protest. Members of the media, please keep the pathway clear. We got in trouble for that on Wednesday. Please keep the pathway clear. Keep the pathway clear.
So we are live here right now, and it shows, you know, persons are taking a silent stance while police officers look on as to what is taking place. So what we are seeing now is a contingent of officers who would have moved from across the road, and they are now on the same side with the pavement. I'm not sure exactly what their modus operandi is at this point in time. Some persons were told that outside of the forensic center it is a no protest zone, although it wasn't posted in the 15 that was there. So we're just waiting to see exactly what is happening, but police officers would have advanced from being across the road to now being on the same side of the pavement. All right, so as you can see here, officers are and of course I want to say welcome to everybody who is on with us right now. For those of you all that are live, we are live on Real TV, and I mean, we bring into you as it happens, when it happens. This is what is taking place. So this is what is happening here right now. Persons are lined up the street, and it just looks like police officers are just standing down at this point. So the aim of everything right now is 19 minutes for 19 bullets. It's a silent stance. You're still seeing officers on both sides of the road now. Alyssa Phillips and her mother in lead, and of course, well, they have watch. This is all that is right now. Silent protest.
Fluff no filter, we call it how it is. Real TV vibes, what this how we miss. Straight to the point, get the people them speak. Straight to the point, every day of the week. Drama, truth, now the stories we've been. Tune in, let reality sing ya. Straight to the point, we don't beat round the...
Nothing has been exactly what is what and what will be taking place at this point in time. CPR. So, if we're seeing here just some minutes ago, the DCP would have also arrived on site. She is here and she's speaking with the contingent of officers at this point in time. So, let's see and stick and stay as to what takes place and what happens. So, just want to bring something to your attention for those of you on the live right now. If we look a little higher up, the same police officers that would have joined us on the pavement. I know earlier on there was an issue with the use of the Punisher emblem on the Commissioner of Police's clothes, but we are seeing the same contingent of officers with a Punisher logo on the top of on their hats sticked on. There's more than 4 or 5 of them with the same Punisher logo there. I don't know if that's a planned message. I don't know if it's part of the TTPS's new uniform or what it is, but I'll just leave that in your hands. So let me just give you all a quick oversight as to what it is going on. So you all pay very close attention. We are going to give you, I'm just going to see if I can just get it here for you all as quickly as possible. So if you all could see, the officers have on their hats, not sure what unit that is, but they would have on their hats, and the hat has the Punisher emblem on it. So if you're seeing 1, 2, 3 different officers there with the same emblem, officers all in the back, it would be the same exact thing. So I'm not sure, just saying, you know, see how it goes. So again, it looks like the countdown is on, and there is about 14 or 4 more minutes left on the clock, I believe. It is 19 minutes, 19 bullets, and this is a silent protest. The situation and the mood seems to be very calm. There's no chanting, there's nothing taking place. The police have taken their own stance, and so does Alyssa Phillips and her team. So now we're seeing persons kneeling for the last 2 minutes, I guess. You there? Yeah. Alyssa. Yeah.
Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From news to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. yeah. Straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From use to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Yeah, straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From use to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Current affairs, politics in the air. Social issues, we deal with it fair. No fluff, no filter, we call it how it is. Real TV vibes, what this how we be. Straight to the point, get the people them speak. Straight to the point, every day of the week. Drama, truth, now the stories we've been. Tune in, let reality sing ya. Straight to the point, we don't.
You're viewing Real TV. Thanks for choosing us. In a world full of noise, choose clarity. The Real News digital publication is your choice for important news coverage. From influential figures shaping our nation to a powerful week in review that keeps you informed. The weekly edition is available for download on all of our social media platforms. Smart, sharp, essential. Real News digital publication. Stay informed, stay educated, stay empowered. I am Zalisa Budu Singh Rupani, inviting you to join me for the rebirth of Apne Sitare, Our Stars, a vibrant and spectacular show celebrating the incredible local talents of the sons and daughters of Trinidad and Tobago. Experience the beauty of our culture through singing, dancing and musical performances as we keep the arts alive and shining bright. Tune in right here on Real TV every Sunday from 1 p.m. for Apne Sitare, Our Stars. See you there.
My mom has everything. What do I give her?
This May, give her something meaningful. Celebrate every moment with Elegant Accents. In honor of all mothers, we're offering an exclusive 50% off gold and platinum plated jewelry, the perfect way to show love, appreciation, and timeless elegance. Discover so much more in store. Fragrances, watches, handbags, home decor, gift items, and more. Visit us at Elegant Accents, 339 Eastern Main Road, El Dorado, 6 buildings east of Cora Junction on the left, or WhatsApp 719-3894. Make her feel cherished because she deserves nothing less.
Let's get straight to the point. I am Dale Edwards, Dale the Voice, and we're going to get straight to the point right here on Real TV. Join me Monday to Friday, 4 to 6 p.m. when we talk the hard truth. We're not beating around the bush. We're getting straight to the point, dealing with real issues, social, politics, and much more. Monday to Friday, the only place to be is right here on Real TV.
If you want real talk, this is your choice.
You're viewing Real TV, ultimate in programming. Thanks for choosing us. I am Zalisa Budu Singh Rupani, inviting you to join me for the rebirth of Apne Sitare, Our Stars, a vibrant and spectacular show celebrating the incredible local talents of the sons and daughters of Trinidad and Tobago. Experience the beauty of our culture through singing, dancing and musical performances as we keep the arts alive and shining bright. Tune in right here on Real TV every Sunday from 1 p.m. for Apne Sitare, Our Stars. See you there.
Macon Construction Company Limited. Save big whilst building stronger. We build with our Macon innovative building systems, which provides high wind speed, earthquake, sea blast and fire resistance, is thermally and acoustically insulated, provides improved construction timelines and cost savings. We provide construction services from design to finish and everything in between. Macon Construction Company Limited. Building green today with tomorrow's technology. Contact or visit us today.
Ladies and gentlemen, young people, senior citizens, it is my pleasure and privilege to invite you to look at the program Inspired on Real TV at 2 p.m. every Wednesday afternoon. Inspired is designed to lift your spirits, to help you overcome depression and failure so you could be an outstanding, extraordinary success. We have special experts every Wednesday who will inspire you to do better, to be your best self. So may God bless you. And remember, every Wednesday at 2 p.m., please look out for the program Inspire.
When security matters most, choose Catch Security Services Limited. We are proudly approved by the Ministry of Homeland Security. We protect your home, business, community, and much more. Our services include professional baton and armed officers, specialized K-9 units, mobile patrols, secure cash pickups, secure transport, and pepper spray applications and supply coming soon. Don't wait. Secure your assets now. Contact Catch Security today. Call 622-6601, email info@cssl-tt.com, or visit our office at 30-32 Saddle Road, Maraval.
Straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From news to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Yeah, straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From news to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Current affairs, politics in the air. Social issues, we deal with it fair. No fluff, no filter, we call it how it is. Real TV vibes, what this how we miss. Straight to the point, get the people them speak. Straight to the point, every day of the week. Drama, truth, now the stories we've been. Tune in, let reality sing ya. Straight to the point, we don't beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From news to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From news to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Yeah, straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From news to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Current affairs, politics in the air. Social issues, we deal with it fair. No fluff, no filter, we call it how it is. Real TV vibes, what this how we miss. Straight to the point, get the people them speak. Straight to the point, every day of the week. Drama, truth, now the stories we've been. Tune in, let reality sing ya. Straight to the point, we don't beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From news to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. To the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From news to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Yeah, straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From news to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk.
Construction Company Limited. Save big whilst building stronger. We build with our Macon innovative building systems, which provides high wind speed, earthquake, sea blast and fire resistance, is thermally and acoustically insulated, provides improved construction timelines and cost savings. We provide construction services from design to finish and everything in between. Macon Construction Company Limited. Building green today with tomorrow's technology. Contact or visit us today.
I am Walter Stewart, President of the Trinidad and Tobago National Council of Parent-Teacher Associations Incorporated. Join us every Thursday, 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. on Real TV, where we look at NPTA Speaks, National Parent-Teacher Association Speaks, on topical and relevant issues pertaining to parents, teachers, education, and students of Trinidad and Tobago. This, of course, encapsulates local, regional, and international audiences every Thursday, 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. on Real TV, NPTA Speaks.
I am Zalisa Budu Singh Rupani, inviting you to join me for the rebirth of Apne Sitare, Our Stars, a vibrant and spectacular show celebrating the incredible local talents of the sons and daughters of Trinidad and Tobago. Experience the beauty of our culture through singing, dancing, and musical performances as we keep the arts alive and shining bright. Tune in right here on Real TV every Sunday from 1 p.m. for Apne Sitare, Our Stars. See you there.
Let's get straight to the point. I am Dale Edwards, Dale the Voice, and we're going to get straight to the point right here on Real TV. Join me Monday to Friday, 4 to 6 p.m. when we talk the hard truth. We're not beating around the bush. We're getting straight to the point, dealing with real issues, social, politics, and much more. Monday to Friday.
Yeah, straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From use to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Yeah, straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From use to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Current affairs, politics in the air. Social issues, we deal with it fair. No fluff, no filter, we call it how it is. Real TV vibes, what this how we miss. Straight to the point, get the people them speak. Straight to the point, every day of the week. Drama, truth, now the stories we've been. Tune in, let reality sing ya. Straight to the point, we don't beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From news to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From news to drama, truth.
Science Center. So they would have actually cordoned the area off. Isaac Science Center was a no protest zone. Now, hearing upon that, I would have revisited the document that would have been gazetted, also posted by the Ministry of Homeland Security, and it did not have the Forensic Science Center zones. However, police would have deemed the zone to be a no protest zone. And again, because we are in a state of emergency, some of these things can happen. I still haven't gotten the time to go through that. However, officers, you would have seen a heavy contingent of officers. The mobile detention bus was there. Later on, we also saw the arrival of the DCP. But something that is very concerning to me as a journalist, as an onlooker, somebody who is following what is happening, because at the end of the day, the statement was 19 protests, 19 bullets, 19 protests. But what I saw, I would have seen police officers in plain clothes. I don't have nice Prada, some of them I don't the little Jordans. But what I would have seen that was of a real disturbance to me.
Every voice, if you want real talk.
Earlier, of police walking around with a Punisher patch on his shoulder. Many people would have had very different. Many people, so I don't know if it is for the breaking connection, but we're still here. many people would have had an issue with the Punisher patch worn on the Commissioner of Police. Today, I saw more than 5 officers wearing a hat that had clearly the Punisher logo on the top of their hats. I don't know if this is a new issue of the police service uniform. I know at some point in time that it was told that officers were to return certain articles of uniform and they were only supposed to wear the gray and the khaki, the grays and the blues, or whatever it is that the order was. But seeing officers in a hat with a Punisher logo on it kind of I started to ask my other colleagues, are you seeing what I'm seeing? Because wearing of the Punisher logo can send a message in a sensitive situation like this, where we are having a protest, one that is non-violent, one that is very silent. They've complied with all the orders of the police. And now you're seeing that there is a Punisher logo. Officers are wearing the Punisher logo. I don't know if Master Control can probably pull back that video when it is that we would have zoomed in. I think I could probably send Master Control something here from this phone. This phone is going to die. And this is why it is very important, guys, when I say that, you know, we need your help in supporting the show. The phone dead and all this stuff on it. But I saw this Punisher logo, and I have a thing there for the iPhone. Well, yeah, right. I saw I saw the Punisher logo, and I started to immediately ask, is there a message being sent? These officers were in absolute plain clothes. The only thing that was identifiable to know that they were police, they were wearing a bulletproof vest. Some of the insignia or the lettering on the words on their chest was in yellow that marked police. At one point in time, I mean, I know that I have to be very sensitive in the things that I'm saying, but I started to say, but like, they bring down ICE in Trinidad. You understand? And I mean, when we're dealing with sensitive information, I think that the officers should, for the mere part, it's all right if it's right there, okay, come on. For the mere part, officers should exercise a certain level of compassion and empathy in situations like this. Now, the sad thing is, there are a lot of officers who talk off camera and they say, yo, we proud of what is being happening. And I mean, today is a clear instance. Today is a clear instance where we are seeing that Alyssa Phillips is clearly being cooperative with instructions of the law. She would have been arrested on Wednesday, right? There were instances where they were saying that there was an obstruction of the pavement, there was a this, there was a that, there was the other. Today, members of the media would have tried to get questions answered from Alyssa, and Alyssa has not spoken to anyone, has not given any comment in regards to what is the next move, what is happening, what will take place. And I mean, I am really just, you know, looking at this all, and I have more questions to be answered than what I'm seeing here right now. Good afternoon to you, Jennifer. I see you. Good afternoon, Jody Payne. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Sarah Richards. Everybody who's on with us. And I mean, I do apologize for having you all in such an uncomfortable state where you all are looking at me right now. We are on our way heading to the studio to complete this broadcast today. But what we are seeing here, clear messages have been sent. Good afternoon to you, Dwayne Daniel, Judy, Stacy, Sanka, Gwyneth, Ayana. And when I reach in the studio, I want to open the phone lines. I want to touch base, because I feel like we're being isolated. I feel isolated. I don't know if it is that everybody feels the same way. The Prime Minister would have made a statement which basically contends to, you know, this is political. They are
what's some of the words that I mean, I'm not in studio to see all my notes and all these things, but you know, is it that the Prime Minister has lost her touch with the people? Is it that there is something more? Is it that the Prime Minister would have been has been shown evidence that is not in the public domain that warrants or shows the reason why she is being like this? And I mean, let's just say let's just say, right, all for real scenes, let's just say that wrongdoing took place. Let's just say that there is evidence. Wouldn't it be of a better place or in a better situation where the Prime Minister could jump out and say, well, here what's going on. This X, Y, and Z is what is taking place or what has taken place. And, you know, while I understand and I know how everybody feels, let's try let's try to get to the bottom of this. Let's let law do what it has to do, you know, and publicly employ persons of the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service to operate within the confines of the law and let the justice take place. Because we're watching and we're seeing so many things that are taking place, and it's really just really crazy at this point in time. Yeah, what I want to do, I want to open the line. So person who want to say something, you could call the phone that I have here, 264-4762. I know persons was calling to find out what was going on with the live. Is it cut? Is it this? But we've been live since about just a minute after 3, where we would have been outside the Forensic Science Center. And I am beginning to be a little bit more concerned than anything else. Let me just take off this. I've seen calls coming in and I can have on the oh God, the do not disturb, so persons I think. So 264-4762 is the number to call. You could call on WhatsApp as well as normal call as I'm out of the studio, and we'll try to patch into so we can have a conversation. Actually, you know, how do you feel? Because there are a lot of people that with mixed emotions. I saw some commentary, some people say, boy, I love what is being done, but I don't want to come out because I don't want to be arrested. I don't want to be charged. You know, some persons even told me, say, Dale, it's a Friday, you know. When I get whole Friday, ain't coming out until Monday or whatever time in. So, I mean, there's a lot taking place and a lot going on. And I am really just in awe. I'm watching it and I'm telling you as it is. I'm not holding back. This is straight to the point. If persons may feel that I have an interest in the case or whatever the case may be, yes, I have an interest. My interest is to report to you, the members of the public, exactly what is happening, when it's happening, and how it is taking place. You know, we're seeing so many things happening, and I'm saying, you know, why is it that the police is dealing with things? Why police is dealing with things the way they're dealing with it right now? Why are the police dealing with things the way it is right now? There's so many crimes, so many murders, so many things taking place. And I'm seeing contingents of officers that are being deployed. Contingents of officers that are being deployed. And the question has to be answered. The questions has to be answered. Let me see if I could send, because this other device came on. And I think that I was able to give you, and I want to pull it up here. So director, I just want to stand by for me to sending you the pictures. I think there's a video. And let's see how we could clear that up, put that up where we're seeing. So I've sent you the video, and I want to see if it is that you could put that on screen for me. I want you to put that on screen for me. So those of you all that are watching us, if you go on cable, for those of you all that are watching us on cable, if you're watching us, whether it be on the Tego app, if you're watching us on Straight to the Point on Facebook, if you're watching us on Digicel channel 32, if you are watching us on, let me just see if I could get it. Let me see if I can get it played here. So I'm probably just about 5 minutes away from studio. 5 minutes away from studio. So I'm seeing it. Also, the ticker doesn't have. The ticker had the stuff there before. But anyway, I would have sent the thing. I want you all to put it up on the live. So those of you all that are watching, straight directly from on my Facebook page. You can't go to TT straight to the point. Once you type it, you're going to see it there. You're going to see exactly the version that is shown on television right now. You can also go, we're live on Digicel, we're live on Ampere, we're live on B Mobile. We're live everywhere. If you have cable, we're live. If you're on YouTube, we're live there as well. So Director, if it is that you can put that video, I think it will be the first video where it is that there is the protest. In the protest, there are officers. We will be able to see the officers in plain clothes, and on their heads would be caps that has the Punisher logo with it or on it. Director, let me know if it is here with me. We have to move up, only under some pressure here today. We have to move and get that up. So let's see if we can get that up on the screen as fast as possible. Let's see if we can get that up on the screen as fast as possible. I would have sent it to you. Would see it on the SAP. Right? Police officers in like I'm really trying to understand what's the message. Really trying to understand what the message. One person was trying to explain to me, they said, well, outside the DPP office is a sensitive area, and as it's being sensitive, you know, that's why the deployment of the amount of officers would have been there, XYZ, so is the case. Which I find it to be utter nonsense, but to each its own. Director, you didn't get that yet? What's going on? Come on, let's go. All right, so it's up. Nice. So I'm seeing here that it's up. So if you watch very carefully, I am trying to monitor here. As we're seeing here right now, we are watching the clip, and as we can see the officers there, they are having their they have on their hats. They have on their hats, and the hats issue the Punisher logo on the hats. The Punisher logo is on the hats and I mean, what is being told right now? What is the message that is being sent for little Alyssa? What is that message? What is the message that they want people to yeah, go that way. What is the message that they want people to see right now in regards to that? Look at it very carefully. The Punisher emblems. Every officer that has on a black hat right now, every officer that have on a black hat right now, they have the Punisher logo on their hats. What does that tell you? What is the message that they are wanting to send at this very present moment by coming out with this on their heads? Trisha Ogaro is saying the police is not for the people. They are there to protect the government. Sooner people realize this, the better. Instead of being calm, they are choosing to be aggressive. Wow. And I'm just reading some of the comments that is being said here. And I want you all to see that, you know, I would have zoomed in. These officers are there in their plain clothes. They would have moved. They was actually across the road, and they moved to the same side of the pavement. The organizers were making sure that clear order was being executed. I would have seen people like my boy from Freetown Collective, Kaya, yeah, he was there as well, in the stance of what was taking place. And it's good to see that some of these artists are coming down to the ground and being sociable, having some level of empathy and compassion. Because, I mean, this is now, for me personally, this is more than they coming out and for Kaya and for Joshua Samaru and Kaya Silly, you know. This is more than this, because these little actions have brought out so many other different things, including, I remember on Wednesday, a mother came and she said it's 4 years now that her children would have been shot. I think there was somebody who died in the situation as well. For those of you who do, and I was trying to figure out where this woman come on from, what we talking about. And this was the mother. You could come back to me, director. This is the mother of the children. Remember that there was an incident which happened about 4 years ago outside Republic Bank, where the car would have crashed into Republic Bank on Independence Square, and there was police would have shot the occupants of the vehicle, and up to today nothing. Up to today absolutely nothing. We have instances with the young man from Caranage, Kesselendo, who would have left Caranage, went to Shogunas, and in leaving Caranage and arriving in Shogunas to drop off a transmission, officers of the Central Gang Unit, officers of the Central Gang Unit would have unalived him in company with the other person that he was there with. But what they didn't know, that there was somebody else who was there at the scene. Ooh, I shouldn't bust that now, but look how long that gone. There was somebody else who was at the scene. There was a witness. I wouldn't tell you all who, but they were there and they witnessed every single thing. Everything. The person was right there and they saw everything that took place. When I started to jump on this scenario, I was threatened. I was told, leave it alone. I was told as time goes, that's all right. But this little protest from this little lady called Alyssa Phillips is doing so much and is opening up so many cans of worms. It's not funny, because we are seeing people coming out who is not just only out for the justice of Kaya Silly and Joshua Samaru, but we are seeing so many things and so many people with you know how many police involved shootings there are or has had happen that has not made it to the media. There are so many police involved shootings that I was talking to another lady and she said they shot my son, and I have one thing, and she has a whole story and it never made mainstream media. And I started to sit back and realize
this is your choice. Straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From news to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Straight to
Hi, I'm Zalisa Budusing Rupani, and I'm inviting you to join me for Conversations with Zalisa right here on Real TV. It's not just another talk show, it's a space for real stories, real insight, and real impact. We cover it all: health, law, parenting, relationships, drug and substance abuse, mental health, social issues, and so much more, with expert guests who help bring clarity to life's most important questions. So whether you're looking to be informed, empowered, or simply inspired, this show is for you. Weekdays at 10 a.m. with repeats on Real TV.
At Good Price Wholesalers, we're inviting all business owners. Whether you operate a pharmacy, supermarket, mini mart, variety store, pet shop, hardware, or bookstore, we've got you covered. We offer a wide range of products, including baby and toddler items, confectionery and candy, cosmetics, fans, household supplies, party supplies, pet products, toys, stationery, and electronics. Wide selection, reliable quality, competitive prices. Contact us today at 380-8475 and one of our sales representatives will be happy to visit you. Good Price Wholesalers, your partner in business success.
Planning a concert, conference, wedding, or cultural celebration? Let Real TV broadcast your event to the world. From live streaming and on-air coverage to global reach across TV and online platforms, we make sure your big moments are seen and heard everywhere. We offer professional production, worldwide exposure, and an unforgettable impact. Don't just host your event. Let us share it with the world. Contact Real TV today, where your story becomes everyone's experience.
Call us today at 2926470 or WhatsApp us at 3847142. You can also send an email to realtv.corporate@gmail.com.
Let's get straight to the point. I am Dale Edwards, Dale the Voice, and we're going to get straight to the point right here on Real TV. Join me Monday to Friday, 4 to 6 p.m. when we talk the hard truth. We're not beating around the bush. We're getting straight to the point, dealing with real issues, social, politics, and much more. Monday to Friday, the only place to be is right here on Real TV.
This is your choice. Girl, straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the push. From use of drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Current affairs, politics in the air. Social issues, we deal with it fair. No fluff, no filter, we call it how it is. Real TV vibes, what this how we miss. Straight to the point, get the people them speak. Straight to the point, every day of the week. Drama, truth, now the stories we've been tuning. point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From use to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice.
You're viewing Real TV. Thanks for choosing us.
Hello, everyone. I am the Reverend Clifford Rawlings, minister of the Diego Martin United Church and a published author. I am inviting you to join me on Real TV for Honest to God, where we are honest with what Scripture is and says and addressing topical issues in Christianity in a postmodern context and post-colonial Caribbean landscape. Provocative, controversial, stimulating, and above all, openly honest. Every Tuesday at 2 to 3 p.m. right here on Real TV.
Honest to God, I'm coming clean. Honest to God.
Macon Construction Company Limited. Save big whilst building stronger. We build with our Macon innovative building systems, which provides high wind speed, earthquake, sea blast and fire resistance, is thermally and acoustically insulated, provides improved construction timelines and cost savings. We provide construction services from design to finish and everything in between. Macon Construction Company Limited. Building green today with tomorrow's technology. Contact or visit us today.
I am Walter Stewart, President of the Trinidad and Tobago National Council of Parent-Teacher Associations Incorporated. Join us every Thursday, 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. on Real TV, where we look at NPTA Speaks, National Parent-Teacher Association Speaks, on topical and relevant issues pertaining to parents, teachers, education, and students of Trinidad and Tobago. This, of course, encapsulates local, regional, and international audiences every Thursday, 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. on Real TV, NPTA Speaks.
Straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From use to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Girl, straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From use to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Current affairs, politics in the air. Social issues, we deal with it fair. No fluff, no filter, we call it how it is. Real TV vibes, what this how we biz. Straight to the point, get the people them speak. Straight to the point, every day out the week. Drama, truth, now the stories we've been. Tune in, let reality sing ya. Straight to the point, we don't beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From use to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From use to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Girl, straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From use to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Current affairs, politics in the air. Social issues, we deal with it fair. No fluff, no filter, we call it how it is. Real TV vibes, what this how we biz. Straight to the point, get the people them speak. Straight to the point, every day out the week. Drama, truth, now the stories we've been. Tune in, let reality sing ya. Straight to the point, we don't beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From the drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice.
This is a state of emergency, right? This is not a silent protest, right?
Harmless protest.
I'm telling you to desist.
The
state of emergency does not prevent a person from speaking. It doesn't? You cannot speak. Well,
under the regulation.
This is not speak. This is action. This is something different. Action is freedom of
Semantics.
All right, good. No problem. But quality PS, we just
This officer, you're the same one who just let me hear him out. He was at the very first official protest. God allow you to speak with me. God allow you to be here as the first official representative of the DPP. This gentleman who was the police service, the assistant commissioner, this gentleman who just walked past here gave a lot of trouble. Don't allow the devil to use him to allow you to disperse us. Because we listen to you. My statement here.
The Lord is our light and our salvation.
My statement to the DPP is this. At this time, I was not rushed to demonize the DPP, Mr. Roger Gaspard. Because I understand that it goes by what evidence was brought before him. But this does not automatically mean that he got the truth. And because my trust in the powers that be has sunk below zero, I am inclined to believe that everyone is involved until I see otherwise. So my questions to the DPP are simple. Have you at any time considered that the evidence brought to you by the DPP could be compromised?
Let her read it.
So since he has given me the opportunity to read, I would like to restart. Thank you, sir.
No. Continue. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? You're going to carry this up place where you don't want it to go. Why are you doing that?
Because you allow unreasonability.
Why are you doing that? Continue.
At this time, I will not rush to demonize the DPP, Mr. Roger Gaspard, because I understand that he goes by what evidence was brought before him. But this does not automatically mean that he got the truth. And because my trust in the powers that be has sunk below zero, I am inclined to believe that everyone is involved until I see otherwise. So my questions to the DPP are simple. Have you at any time considered that the evidence brought to you by the TTPS could be compromised? Was it thoroughly examined? And if yes, please enlighten the public on what evidence formed the basis of this advice to arrest. Was it fingerprints on a weapon? Was it gunpowder residue? Or was it simply just statements given by the officers involved? Did you ever question the legitimacy of their allegations? Seeing that it took 4 months for them to realize that Silly was a prime suspect? I ask these questions because according to the facts revealed to the public, I cannot fathom what possible evidence there would be to incriminate Kaya Silly of all people. And the facts I am referring to is the video footage that reveals a number of things. One being that the officers were the only ones firing. Two is that they did not take cover when exiting their vehicles, which is inconsistent with there being any prior encounter with gunfire coming from that vehicle. Three is that a surrendering man, which posed no imminent threat at the time, was still met with 19 bullets. Four is that after the vehicle and those involved were riddled with bullets, officers operated suspiciously around the crime scene, saying things like, "Open your hand." And as I mentioned prior, they did not arrest Kaya immediately after she was discharged from the hospital. I would think it's only right to arrest a dangerous shooter immediately rather than waiting 4 months later. Which also brings me to the fact that the Forensic Science Center took 4 months to send the file to the TTPS. And these are questions to Mr. Derek Sanka, Director of the Forensic Science Center. What took them so long? And why are there approximately 17 officers working at the Forensic Science Center in the same department that handles police-involved shootings. And were they at any point involved in this particular case? Because according to an article in 2020, these officers were only placed there to clear up a 7,000 ballistics backlog that should have been done by now. Is the Forensic Science Center compromised? Has evidence been fabricated? And Mr. Gaspard, have you considered these possibilities? The nation saw, and we know that this is a corrupted scheme to escape accountability. And Mr. Gaspard, I have heard many vouch for your character. I have heard that you are a man of integrity. So as a man of integrity, are you also aware, or are you at the very least inclined to believe that Kaya is being used as a scapegoat by the TTPS? Or are the actions and the blatantly shameless, ridiculously asinine fabrications of the police service are one?
Boy, darling.
Are one that you are as dark and as gullible as everyone else who is in support of the actions and the blatantly shameless, ridiculously asinine fabrications of the police service.
Alright, good day with me, huh?
Again over there? You want me to read it
My plea to the Prime Minister is this. How can you be so insensitive? You are a mother, you are a woman, and you have chosen, instead of taking the stance of being partial or politically correct, you have chosen to side with the officers involved. As a minister, as a prime minister, as a woman who is supposed to be the mother of our country, this is a dangerous precedent to set. To the police service, why are you continuing with the propaganda spread on the media? Why are you telling us, why are you making the society believe that it is illegal to protest under an SOE, when you know very well that we are within our legal rights, when you know very well what the Summary Offences Act in Section 109 states, that you have to at least send notice 48 hours in advance that there would be a peaceful standstill protest. Because this is not a walk, this is not a march. That is what you need permission for. Even within the statement you all made after the last protest we had on Sunday.
Straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From use to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Yeah, straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From use to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Current affairs, politics in the air. Social issues, we deal with it fair enough.
Bashing up the system. I want to say good afternoon to all of you all that is on with us this afternoon, wherever you are at. And as you all could see, we were just a few minutes ago, we were live down in St. James, outside the Forensic Sciences Center. And there are a lot of things that I have major concern. And I said that, you know what? Regardless of everything that is happening, I'm going to make sure and be here. Regardless of what is taking place, I am going to be here. Because if I only tell you all, the amount of things that has happened over the past couple of hours with me alone. But regardless, we're here. And I have, you know, Director, let me see if we could find the Punisher logo. Let me make sure I don't have on studio appropriate clothes today. So, you know, I can see my hands. Nah, I can see my hand behind my back, all right. But the show goes on. This is straight to the point. So, we were talking about, and you know, I was standing there, I was just making some observations, watching, you know, what is happening, watching the what is taking place presently. And I saw that police officers had the the Punisher logo on the top of their heads. I started to feel like, nah, Dale, you're going crazy. We just had a big national issue. We had a big national issue the other day where we were speaking about this very said emblem and the amount of controversy that took place with this very said emblem. This very said emblem had a lot of controversy behind it. This very said emblem, we were talking about, you know, the persons of interest would have been speaking and saying, hey, how they go hard out? How they go use that? How the commissioner of all persons, what's the message that they want to send? Come back to me. And in later terms, I saw the commissioner discontinue the use of the Punisher emblem. I saw him discontinue the use of the Punisher emblem. But then today, seeing, because the commissioner said that while these 15 zones would have been issued, while these 15 zones would have been placed and more can be added, persons are not restricted from protesting. So you're telling me a person's not restricted from protesting, but at the same time, they're restricted. I want you to play the video that I wanted you to play. I was getting a lot of issues and problems. Did you get this video? Just check and see if you got it. Oh, it's saying, you see? No, he didn't get it. I'm really trying to understand what is happening. Commissioner of Police, this is the first time that I would address you and ask you, can you please explain the officers that was there today in St. James, that was in plain clothes, that bear the Punisher logos on top of their heads? Can this be explained? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 officers. These officers were across the road by where they blocked, and then they emerged and they walked across to where Alyssa and they were standing. Let me just see, because this is a legit question. Was that a underline? I mean, police officers come back to me. I don't want to see that because I'm feeling intimidated watching that on the show. I don't want to intimidate my viewers with this Punisher logo. I want to intimidate them. Because I felt, even as a member of the media, I started to feel a kind of how, you know. Because I'm standing up here and I'm watching the Punisher logo and I'm like, is it that the officers, the members of the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service are so insensitive? Are they so daft? Are police officers in this country so daft, knowing fully well, and what they can't tell me, hold on, I'm going to pull my evidence just to make sure. This letter was sent to the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service on the 23rd of January, February, March, April, May. The 23rd and 5th month, which is the 23rd of May. This letter was sent. I don't want the letter up. Don't put it up. Don't look for it. I know you want to put it up, but don't put it up. I know why. Take my word for it. The letter was sent on the 23rd of May. Right? This letter would have been sent even way before the 27th when Alyssa was locked up. So you're telling me, somebody tell me, so is it that you're telling me that these officers would have only known today that you all are going out on duty, on pavement duty, to ensure the safety of the protesters and the general public and to ensure law and order? So you're telling me that these officers left home for duty, and somehow all of these officers left home and decided, here boy, I look good in this hat today, let me wear it. And these officers all have the same damn hat. So they came out there and what was the message? If I as a citizen would have been seeing all that was taking place before about this very said Punisher logo, and I see police officers come out whose moral obligation is to protect and serve me with pride, and I see these officers outside, play the video again, because I don't want nobody to feel like I am coming here and I talk and think. I am so upset because how the hell could these officers, and who the hell is their senior officer, that knowing that this is a sensitive case, will come out and say, yeah, fellas, unless we have a new unit called the Punisher unit, I don't know. Do we have a Punisher unit in Trinidad and Tobago Police Service now? Pradas, Jordans, and Punishers on the head? And don't feel, Mr. Officer, you're eyeing me and you're watching me and feel like you can intimidate me or you don't push me, do me all kind of thing already. I talking the things because at the end of the day, this show is called Straight to the Point. I'm not going on fluff and puff and thing and no, I come in huffing, puffing, and blowing at the same time. Explain that. And you know what's the nice part about it? Come to me, director. You know that that patch can be removed from the hat. So let me just say they buy it from the same man. Because it's not hat. And this is the better thing to wear than the police service clothes because maybe there might be a little bit more. We don't have, didn't they not have a directive that came from the Commissioner of Police that officers were not allowed to wear plain clothes or X, Y, and Z if it is that they wasn't in a specialized unit or whatever? Little Alyssa is bringing out so much. Alyssa is bringing out so many things to the public forefront. I really hope that people are seeing with an eye to be open with, If you're not seeing with an open eye, something is clearly wrong. Imagine when persons would have arrived, officers had to tell them that this is a no protest zone. Or let's stop trying to send me all kind of thing to try to confuse me and confuffle me, I'm not on that kind of shippiness. Don't try to come and tell me nothing to try and distort and to paint a narrative or to come to tell me to paint a narrative because I don't care about that. I don't care about the people and them who running down the medias, who running down on the media for sensationalism and for likes. Or you might vex with me with this one, You see that Kings of Kings fella? I'm going there. You see that Kings of Kings fella? You see people who are using situations and becoming opportunists. They are becoming opportunists for likes and views and all these different things. Here we go on. Oh, let's stay away from me. When all you see me, pass me straight. There's a time for kicks and kiki kaka. It have a time for kicks and kiki kaka. But don't bring Jah Rastafari in this. Don't bring, oh, you're this and you're that, and oh, and the this and the that, and then you trying to tell me, you coming on the media to about, oh, it have a thing with 1.something million youth. What you doing? What you doing? This is serious. Use your influence, not for fame. Don't use your influence to get more. You coming up on the media to about, 6, 7, 9, 12, and 13, and all the gangs going and sign something to come together. Come now, man. When you talk to some of them about them gangs, them don't even know you. Or you need to send in the madhouse and let he get checked out. So, for all who want to send me videos about this fool jumping up on the media and telling people the gangs coming together, 150 million youths coming to sign a petition from local, regional, and international to send on the commissioner of police, and we are circulating that nonsense. We're not seeing that they have so many social media influencers coming out for photo day, for photo op. Them ain't coming for no cause. The only real person that are out there with testicular fortitude again that today, Jason. I get Jason the flowers. When you watch all them other big boy social media influencers, they come and they stand up here and they think and they waited. And when the police move so, them go so. And when the police come the next way, they go so. But when the police line up, they come and they stand up and they're taking a picture to post our best caption on social media. I see all you. If all you feel I ain't seen all you. If all you feel the people and them getting kankalang by all you. What I want to tell you, I'm begging them for the longest while to have a version after this show where we put it on, where we would only solely be on social media, so I could tell all you how it is. That was straight to the point is about, telling all you as it is, Because all you can't come and kankala we. You can't kankala me. The same members of the media who want to be so concerned and so this and so that and so the other, and they come in and they're asking all kind of questions, and after they ask the question, they paint their own rhetoric and own narrative. But we want to say the police service bad, but it's our members of the media who part of it too. Members of the media who part of it too, abusing their powers to inform and educate and keep updated. So that when we sit down in the newsroom, use a big boy, use the star in the station. Use the star. Best shot of the year, best shot of the month, story of the week, story of the year, story of the century. That's what we're looking for, awards and accolades. I don't care to be anything. I don't care to be anything in society more than the man that bringing it as it is out here in the public domain. That's what I care about, There are things that I do in private to help people, and I will never come here on the TV and talk about it, because you know why? I don't care about that. I could be suffering right now and I don't even know. But you know what I care about? And you know what I realize? That every time I turn and I twist and I think and I turn my back, God is always have it in a way that Dale, you've been named Dale the Voice for a reason. They say one of the biggest weapons you had, and Alyssa reminded me of that because that hit home for me, You can't carry the name Dale the Voice and not understand that the weapon that you have is your voice. And if you're using the weapon that you have in a good place for all the right reasons, society will be a better place. It is still, I am still trying to understand and find out. Or you see me coming here in suits, or you see me coming here in jersey, or you see me coming here all kind of thing. You know why? Because it's not about the looks. I come here, me a haircut. I don't know barber to sponsor me. I don't have time for all of that. I will come here as I am and present to you because it's not what I'm looking like. It's not what I look like. It's what I'm bringing to the table. And when I bring facts to the table, when I bring information to the table, when I bring things that can affect my personal life for the betterment of country and for the betterment of people, come on. Come on. I want to somehow this weekend here to be able to help a member of the prison service who would have felt sick. The man has sores on his foot. You know how I find that man? I find that man because somebody contact me who's a thing to say, boy, I'm trying to find this man. I can't get on to him. He owing me some dust. And the money piling up. For months. I say, all right. I find the man. When I find the man and I start to talk to the man, I say, by Olin coming on me with no sight of chupid talk this or what, to come and come fuffle me about this and about that and the other. I call my source. I call my insides. And then when they confirm deal, that man going through real pressure. And they start to show me things. And I began to feel infuriated. I was upset to the fourth power. Because you know, Robert, it are people who just pretend to be a friend. And they come to suck you. Worse than a leash. You know, I started to think about that and I started to get more vexed. I try not to be vexed on the people TV. But what's next? What is next, nation? What is next? And I want to congratulate the management and staff at Real TV. The management and staff at Real TV deserve an award. Hear why I'm saying that? When management and staff say, hey, we want to go above and beyond to make this happen, Real TV had a program, you know? But because they understand the mission and the goal, today we've been live on television from since 3 o'clock. Just around after 3, we are live until. My vehicle shut off, the mechanic calling me here now. So play one of the videos and them wait for me. Let me answer this call because I need to be mobile. Yeah, hello? Yeah, this is how this go. Sorry, he didn't get him memo. That is all right. That is all right. But this is how it is. And we have to start focusing. We have to start pushing out there to ensure that we make Trinidad and Tobago a better place. And if Alyssa Phillips is the new Rosa Parks for Trinidad and Tobago, or is the Rosa Parks, or is the Nelson Mandela, or is the whatever, then so be it. So be it. So be it. And where are you? I've sat down and I've looked at so many disturbing and disgusting commentary from people. And it all boils down to one thing, you know, race. It all boils down to race. That is what people are running out here with. Racial slurs. Racial slurs. Watch this. I find you sleeping on me today, Rob. Watch this, a detention bus. The detention bus pulling up. You block off the whole of Federation Park. You block the whole of Federation Park straight down to the next side. A place that I have never seen in how many years of my life been so protected than today. Little Alyssa Phillips. Let's take a break, and when we come back, we'll come back with some more. Don't go anywhere. Keep it up.
Yeah, straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush.
You're viewing Real TV. Thanks for choosing us.
Hello, everyone. I am the Reverend Clifford Rawlings, minister of the Diego Martin United Church and a published author. I am inviting you to join me on Real TV for Honest to God, where we are honest with what Scripture is and says, and addressing topical issues in Christianity in a postmodern context and post-colonial Caribbean landscape. Provocative, controversial, stimulating, and above all, openly honest. Every Tuesday at 2 to 3 p.m. right here on Real TV.
God, I'm coming clean, honest to God.
Macon Construction Company Limited. Save big whilst building stronger. We build with our Macon innovative building systems, which provides high wind speed, earthquake, sea blast and fire resistance, is thermally and acoustically insulated, provides improved construction timelines and cost savings. We provide construction services from design to finish and everything in between. Macon Construction Company Limited. Building green today with tomorrow's technology. Contact or visit us today.
I am Walter Stewart, President of the Trinidad and Tobago National Council of Parent-Teacher Associations Incorporated. Join us every Thursday, 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. on Real TV, where we look at NPTA Speaks, National Parent-Teacher Association Speaks, on topical and relevant issues pertaining to parents, teachers, education, and students of Trinidad and Tobago. This, of course, encapsulates local, regional, and international audiences every Thursday, 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. on Real TV, NPTA Speaks.
Yeah, straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From use to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Yeah, straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From use to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Current affairs, politics in the air. Social issues, we deal with it fair. No fluff, no filter, we call it how it is. Real TV vibes, what this how we be. Straight to the point, get the people them speak. Straight to the point, every day of the week. Drama, truth, now the stories we've been. Tune in, let reality sing ya. Straight to the point, we don't beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From news to drama, truth in every voice. If you want real talk, this is your choice. Straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush.
Today's supposed to be a nice Friday, a fantastic Friday. A Friday that we can all enjoy, get something to sip. But I think that I will never have a good Friday until we get to the bottom of accountability. Who is to be held accountable? What is the government going to do about all of this? And last but not least, Joshua Samaro and Kyle Seeley would have opened the eyes of the general public to so much more. they would have opened their eyes to so much more. And I do hope, I really do hope, that something comes out of this. And we'll keep you guys in the loop. No, we haven't forgotten about everybody else. I've been dealing with other things on the download. Not everything it is had to come and put up on the media and talk about. Because sometimes I feel like I on the kiki kaka thing and I on the whole showmanship. I'm not under all of that. I'm for people getting help. I'm for people getting justice. I'm about people getting second chances. I'm about getting straight to the point. And some of the things for us to get straight to the point is not necessary for it to come on the television. There's going to be a time where we'll have so much things pre-recorded, we'll have so much videos to show that some of them might even have to sit down here and we just show our whole story. For instance, the lady who would have been infected by a man she living with for 10 years with HIV came to me, people are taking advantage of her. And then what? I don't know, you know. I don't know. I really hope that Trinidad comes out of this place that we are in here today. And I really hope that things get better and we become better. I really hope that things get better and we become better. For now, I'll leave you all with this. If you play with fire, you'll get burned. If you play with fire, you'll get burned. And I think I want to add on something, you know, but I have to go and check and make sure it's TV friendly before I say what I say. Because I don't want you to get in trouble. Because you won't believe how many people now are running to their television screens in the evening to come and look at straight to the point. Not to see me, you know, because I'm ugly. Me ain't good looking at all. But it's to see the information, to see the facts, to be educated, and to see what's next. People pass me in the streets, good job, good job, good job. And I don't feel like I accomplished nothing. But together as a team, so much that can be accomplished. So I want to say, guys, have a fantastic evening, a fantastic weekend. Where's the holiday? I don't want to end up like how she name is and call the wrong holiday. Where's the name of the holiday? Indian Arrival, right? All right. So I want to say happy Indian Arrival from now to all of you and your families. May that light shine bright, and I will see you guys on Monday. Maybe before, but make sure go check us out on all social media platforms, straight to the point, and of course go check out Real TV on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, anything that have a platform, we are there. I am Dale, the voice, and this is another Straight to the Point. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys on Monday. Please, Lord.
Yeah, straight to the point, we not beat round the bush. Straight to the point, yeah, we cut through the bush. From music, drama, truth in every voice. If you want real